Hello everybody, Lisa Strickland here. How are you? I've had a great weekend. I hope you have too. It's been absolutely beautiful here on the Gold Coast. We've had lots of very sunny, lovely autumn winter days. So it's been a great time for me. I love my gardening. So it's been a really good way for me to get out in the garden and not overheat. So it's been lovely. But today I'm here because I wanted to talk to you about 4 ways to reduce winter illnesses. Now, it's really important for us all to assist our bodies when we're coming into winter. Now, even more so when we have autoimmune and chronic illnesses because we have a compromised immune system. So there are a few little tips that we can look at and start thinking about to actually assist our bodies to deal with winter illnesses. Now, the first one is to reduce your sugar intake. Now, have a look at the foods that you're eating. Check when you go to the grocery store and you go shopping, and have a look at the back of the products that you're buying. Now, it's really sad, but a lot of them, and a large quantity of them, have a sugar component to them. So be very aware of what you're taking in regards to sugar. Sometimes, you can whip something up really quickly that doesn't have the sugar content in it rather than buying it from the supermarket. Now, I know some of you will go, oh, but it's so much quicker. But if you make quantity and you put it in the fridge, you will have it there to assist you. So just be aware that, when you're eating sugar, especially in winter, but any time, it actually drops your immune system. So it actually lowers your immune system and makes you more susceptible to the germs and bugs that are around you. And unfortunately, especially when we're working in an office or out in the public a lot, we are very susceptible to the germs that are around us. So be aware of the amount of sugar that you are intaking and look at maybe substituting that for, instead of putting sugar in your tea, put a bit of honey in your tea. Those sort of things. A little bit of maple syrup in a nice warm drink, a bit of chai or something that you're making on the stove, rather than using processed sugar. So there are other alternatives that you can use. Now, number 2 is eating lots of lovely fruits and vegetables. Really important all of the time, but upping your ante a little bit in wintertime. So we do tend to cook a lot of our foods and we don't eat as many lovely raw salads. So we do miss out sometimes on some of the vitamin intake and mineral intake that we would have normally, because it is really good to have that raw component in your diet. So things like, if you're making yourself a veggie curry, chop up some tomatoes and onions, really yummy to make a tomato and onion salad to have with your curry. Things like making a spinach salad to have, adding extra vegetables into your vegetable soups. Just really making sure that you're really upping your vegetable intake. Lots of lovely leafy greens as well. Don't forget the leafy greens. You can always chop up kale and throw it into your vegetable soups. It's really good. It actually does break down, and so it's there and you're eating it, but you don't, a lot of people don't particularly like kale. So, if you're putting it into your vegetable soups, then you don't notice it quite so much. Now, there's other things to think about in regards to your fruit and vegetable intake. Like, when you have a snack, instead of reaching for, some other things that aren't, so full of vitamins and minerals, think about, have a pear, chop up a pear and have a pear, or an apple or an orange, something that is going to help you to boost up your immune system a little more than just eating, the things that sometimes we do grab for quickness in between meals. Now, number 3 is reducing your stress levels. So really think about how you're feeling and, try not to get yourself wound up about things. Now, when you're really stressed, not only does it trigger your autoimmune or chronic illness issues, and it tends to really significantly magnify any sort of things that you have going on, any symptoms that you have, any pain. Unfortunately, when we're stressed, it tends to really exacerbate it. So, you know, take deep breaths, lots of air, really getting that oxygen into your lungs. You know, if you enjoy yoga classes, do your yoga classes. There are so many things that you can do to assist your stress levels. Now, look at what you're doing in regards to winding down at night time, you know, having an Epsom salts bath, doing those sort of things, and finding the things that assist you to reduce your stress, going for a walk, getting some exercise, you know, anything like that is great, even if it's just walking around your garden, if that's all that you can do. You know, these are the things that are going to assist your stress levels and help your immune system to stay strong. Now, your gut health is really important. So now your gut health has to do with all of the things that I've just talked about, and that is number 4. Now, your gut health has to do with your sugar. Now, sugar is really bad for your gut health. So reducing that sugar is going to assist your gut. Upping those vegetables and the fruits that you're eating is going to assist your gut, because your gut thrives on the vitamins and minerals and also the fiber from the fruit and the vegetables that you're eating. You know, the fiber is the number one lover, your gut lover. Your gut bacteria grows with the amount of fiber that you're eating. So being aware of that. Being aware when things trigger you to get indigestion or a burning sensation in your gut. Now that's telling you that whatever you ate has got something in it, or it itself does not work for you. Okay, so grabbing for those antacids is not going to assist you to actually understand what is going on with your gut. So really think about what you're eating and what you're putting in your mouth is really important, because antacids are really bad for you as well. So that's another thing that you really don't want to add to what you're eating. So really being mindful of what you are intaking and what you are eating is really, really important. So these are all the things that I will be going through in the next couple of weeks separately as well, and we're going to break them all down and open it all out and really explain to you how you can look at each different individual thing in this list of 4. So I hope this has assisted you. Now really be mindful and think about what you are eating and how you are moving forward with what you're doing to assist your health and to make you healthy and not get sick for the winter time. I hope this has helped, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.